Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna be making this checkered top together. It's super comfy and I personally love how it shows my whole back completely, but you can adjust that to your liking. So without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna start with a slip knot and chain up 66. This length covers just my front and shows my whole back completely. You can make it wider to cover more of your back by adding a multiple of 6. Then chain 2. And make a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and we're going to put it in the back loop. Then make 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now we should have 5 stitches. We're going to change color at number 6. So pull through the last 2 loops with the secondary color. We have 2 tails here. We're going to carry them along and hide them in the following stitches. Keep working 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. And make a color change in the last stitch again. I'm just gonna bring this new color to the front. This is just to avoid tangling. You could bring it to the back if that works for you. I've tried both ways. It doesn't really make a difference to how it looks. Finish this stitch and then make 6 double crochets again. This time, drop the green and pick up the new color from front. Keep switching colors like this. I'll see you at the end of this row. End of the row, we're just gonna finish the last stitch normally because we're gonna keep using this green color. Chain 2 to start the next row. So this is gonna be the right side of the top. We bring the yarn from the wrong side and carry it with us from the second stitch here. Then work this row just like row 1. No color change at the end of the row. Now we're back to the right side of the top, so bring yarn from the back. Work one more row in this way. End of row 3, change color because we're gonna work a square of the opposite color on top of this. From here, it should be easy to tell the wrong side from the right one. So this is row 4. We're gonna work row 4, 5, 6, just like row 1, 2, 3. and just keep repeating these 3 rows until we have something like this. But of course you can adjust the height as well. Then we'll just have one more square row to work. Turn our work, count out 7 squares at the center. On top of the 7th square, we're gonna make a triangle and then keep working squares. Attach our yarn. And we're gonna work the first 3 stitches together. Make a single crochet first. We have 2 loops here. Insert hook in the 2nd loop and pull up a loop. This is the first unfinished double crochet. In the next stitch, work a double crochet, but pull through 2 only once. In the next one, pull through 2 once. So we're working 3 stitches at once. The last stitch has 2 loops. Then yarn over, pull through all the loops to turn 3 stitches into 1. Work the next 3 stitches normally, and don't forget to switch color before the next square. On top of the first of the 7 squares, make a double crochet in the first 3 stitches. Then make a decrease by working a double crochet 3 together. Next row, we're going to work the first 2 stitches together. And then work this row normally. For the last 4 stitches, work a double crochet in the first 2, and then a double crochet 2 together to turn the last 2 stitches into 1. Last row, make a double crochet 3 together at the beginning of the row. Switch yarn and pull through the 4 loops on the hook, since the next stitch is a different color double crochet. Now we have a pretty neat triangle. Make a double crochet 3 together at the end of the row as well. We're going to work the border from the right side. Use the first color to work reverse single crochet, 2 for each double crochet row. We're going to put one here for the first row, one here for the second row. Attach yarn and start working reverse single crochets. Don't worry about these spaces, we're creating them intentionally for the strings. Around the corner, directly work in the first stitch. So the first stitch is done. Now we start from the second stitch. Work 5 single crochets for this diagonal edge. Then we're gonna make a string here. Chain up 315. Then slip stitch all the way back. Work the last slip stitch in the first reverse single crochet with C. Then start making reverse single crochets from the next stitch. Do the same for the other string and work reverse single crochets all the way back to where we started. In the second last stitch, insert hook, and pull a loop through all 3 loops on the hook. Cut the yarn, tie a few knots, weave in all the ends.